Today I ran into Toni Lorenzo in Kandersteg, Switzerland. How you doing, Toni?
Great. How are you? Thank you.
Good, good. Tell me your story.
Oh man, it's just when you start having fun, you know, you realize it's almost over, yeah. But yeah, I just started out as a young kid, found out that I had a voice and could sing, and went to college, got a music education. I wasn't really ready for the music, so I jumped into the Army for a few years after college. And the military brought me over to Europe, so I decided to stick around here a while, and the music scene was pretty active. And I got involved with gospel music. A group called the Jackson Singers took me around Europe, and for 10 years, very famous group. Of course, the leader died after 10 years, so I took a break. Then the telephone rang, and the Golden Gate Quartet, the original guys, called me from Paris. They left the States back in the 50s and asked me if I wanted to become their bass.
Their bass, not their tenor?
Well, their bass singer, yeah. So I jumped in there and replaced the classic Orlandus Wilson, who led the quartet since 1935, in those days from Virginia. And I was with them for 7 years. We toured every other place. We might say 4 stars traveling areas, nice hotels, planes, trains, and automobiles.
So you had a lot of fun with those guys.
Yeah, I learned a lot about music, about how the business works, at least from their perspective, because they have 85 years of experience. The Golden Gate still exists, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to tell you, the Golden Gate Quartet is still on the road.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's
Keep
amazing.
that thing going.
Yeah.
So there are obviously no original guys around anymore, but the melody lingers on, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, there's one young man of the tender age of 85 years old. His name is Clyde Wright, and he's still kicking. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But he's kind of pulled back from the gate. He has another quartet. I'm working with Clyde every now and then when he has, you know, with his age, he's not as active as usually. But Clyde is still alive. We just lost, Orlandus Wilson, Clyde Riddick, and Clyde Wright is still. All these gentlemen had Clydes as first names in the old days, yeah. Bonnie and Clyde. But yeah, Clyde's still alive, and he's still making music. He sings just as good, if not better, mark my words, than Harry Belafonte.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, you were telling a story about how you got a music scholarship.
Yeah, that's an interesting little story. When I was growing up in the suburban towns across the Jefferson County borderlines in Louisville, Kentucky, the young kids realized we liked singing. So we were singing the Jacksons, the Jackson 5, the Temptations. Oh man, we were good. But then I kept singing. I started a band. The first band I had in high school was called Love, Peace, and Soul. It was a mixed band, very popular in high school. So my friend of mine said, "Hey Tony, I'm going to Eastern Kentucky in Richmond, which is 100 miles away. How about coming with me and let's audition for his music scholarship?" I think he thought maybe if he took me, they might look at me and say, "Well, the black guy we don't need, but we'll take the white guy." No, it doesn't work like that always, you know. This is a kind of a European humor, excuse me. And anyway, it turned out that when I got up there to sing, I did a song called I Believe, and it was like for a tenor. And I must have did something, my voice must have dropped, but the professor, he jumped up off of his seat like it was on fire and said, "Young man, listen to me. I want you to follow me." And he vocalized me down to a low A flat. And he looked at me, pointed my finger and says, "You got the scholarship."
Where is that low A flat?
Well, I tell you, it's in my boots. It's down in my boots, baby. Sweet chariot.
coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. I looked over Jordan. What did I see? Coming for to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me, coming for to carry me Why don't you swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride? Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Oh, rock me, Lord, coming easy. I got a hold for the other side. Why don't you swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride? Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Oh, rock me, Lord, coming easy. I got a hold for the other side. Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Oh, rock me, Lord, coming easy. I got a hold for the other side. Why don't you swing? Why don't you swing? Oh, rock me, Lord, coming easy. I got a hold for the other side. Why don't you swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride? Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Oh, rock me, Lord, coming easy. I got a hold for the other side. Why don't you swing? Why don't you swing? Oh, rock me, Lord, coming easy. I got